I told y'all I was gonna make sure I do my makeup more often. Get into it, get into it, get into it. Before y'all even ask, it's Color Pop on the eyes. It is, what is that? What is that? It's Benefit on the eyebrows. It is Morphe on the lips. And of course, a little Pat McGrath. And I think it's Rimmel London lip gloss. I like to mix and match, but and of course, you know, Redmond Rock, a little glitz, a little glam. But I want to talk about something that people on social media was upset with me about. Dalton and Sako. I don't find pleasure, and I want to start off with this. I don't find pleasure in delivering the news that is on the internet. I told y'all, I'm not wrong, I'm just early. I'm not wrong, I'm just early. And it's a gift and a curse because people will literally look for a reason to hate you because you're simply doing your job. Like, I did not dig in the trash. I did not do any of that. I didn't dig in the trash. I didn't hit nobody's DMs. I didn't stalk the friends. I didn't do any of that. I simply got on Instagram, okay? I got on Instagram and just happened to see a video. It's like it was meant for me to see. And baby, y'all have been mad ever since. Y'all have been mad ever since. And we got to talk about these parasocial relationships. I did a whole video on it. The video is tracking. It's doing really well. And I don't know if it's doing really well because of the new information that has came out. But yeah. So let me share this out. Let me share this out because, honey, a lot is happening. But please like this video. Like this video now. Don't like it later. Subscribe if you like the vibe. All of the things, because we're going to get into the pieces. And with getting into the pieces, we're going to tackle stan culture a little bit. So we're going to keep it strictly on them because I want to keep it strictly on them because they're one of the many social media couples that are breaking up. So, child. But before we get started, hey Couture Bays, it's your girl Brit Brat going live with the Braid Talk and Bay Squad. We have to talk. Now, before we get started, let's like, comment, and subscribe. Tap that notification bell so you can get all the updates and alerts. And remember, opinions are not facts. Everything we say here is allegedly and for entertainment purposes solely. So sit back, relax, sip you some apple juice are my fave, the vegan water, and let's get into the mess, shall we? How you can like this video is by double tapping the screen or hitting those three dots right there. Thumbs up, thumbs down, subscribe if you like the vibe, share if you care, and subscribe if you have time. How you can engage with this video, hype this video up, send a donation, send a gift, or simply just engaging with the overall video is by hitting those three dots right there. And again, opinions are not facts. Opinions are not facts. Opinions are not facts. So let's take it back to when I noticed something and I did a video. All right, shall we? And this is not going to be a long live, but I want to get this out there. So 12 days ago, I put Dalton and Sako divorce, question mark. It's in the videos. It's right there. It's right there because that was a question. I am not going to play that video where he was, I'm not going to play that video where he was talking about his mother being sick, all these people dying, whether from cancer or self-infliction or being harmed. It was just this really sad reel. And I was just like, oh my goodness. And then he was like doing this to where Sako stands and they do their content. I'm like, okay, this is weird, this is strange. And then he was just like, tough days or whatever. And I showed in the video where he had the video with his son. And then Sako is not there. So I'm not going to go ask, hey, Dalton, what's going on? That's not what I do. I think some of y'all get parasocial relationships confused with being a content creator. I am not somebody who do IRL content. I don't do that. I don't do none of that. Get ready with me. None of that. I just don't. I feel like there's a piece of things for myself. I'm not an iCarly. I am not an iCarly. I don't believe in the Truman Show. I'm just not into that. If that's what you're into, big ups to you, but that's just not what I'm into. That's not what the brand is. I turn it off, turn it on, right? So then, what do you know? My surprise today, and Bay Squad, please like this video. Please like this video, like this video, like this video. Do not just sit back and not like the video. Put us in the algorithm. Let YouTube know that you are loving the content. So we see Dalton post this video today, which I found strange. So again, he brought it to the internet. So I'm going to go to the video that he brought to the internet.
You know, a lot of people got questions about what's going on with me and Sako. So today, we're going to give the people what they really want. Better get your popcorn ready. First question, where's Sako? That's a hell of a question because I have no idea. Second question, are you and Sako still together? No, I filed for divorce July 30th. And like any man going through a divorce, I got me a Harley. Now, I know that's not the tea you want, but you know me, I'm not one for drama. Now, listen, as y'all know, we make pretty good money doing this, and it looks like I'm going to need somebody to fill that spot. So if you want to have a good life, hang out, raise hell, do whatever you want, not have a boss, holler at me. But for now, I'm going to go ride side by side with my friends and family. Everybody have a great day.
So that reel right there got over 4.3 million views. Again, he still has the picture up of him and his wife, Sako. Even though he filed for divorce, it's still up there. I spoke about it in that live that, and I keep calling her Sako. Excuse me, I have a Louisiana education. My apologies. I'm just reading it how our American English system has taught me to read things out. It's Sako, not Sako. Still up. So y'all heard he said he filed for divorce July 30th. So when I made that video 12 days ago, I don't understand why people were so upset when he filed for divorce. And again, I keep telling y'all just get upset because y'all have some type of parasocial relationship with these people. I do not. You see, I mispronounced her name because I really don't know who they are. I just heard things, bits and pieces. I thought they were just one of those couples, like, oh, they're a couple. Look at them. Woo, okay. Double tap, and I go about my business because I don't really care. If you look like you're happy, I assume you're happy. If you say you're not happy, I'm going to believe you because I'm not in the circle. I'm not in the friend group. I'm not in the family structure. So I don't know. I don't know what made her click to do anything. Him click. All I brought to y'all was the information that was on the internet about the domestic violence. And y'all was mad at me. Y'all owe me an apology. You do. You do. You do. You do. So shout out to all the international and domestic ladies. Please get those likes up. So then here comes my surprise when I see a video like this.
Well, there seems to be some confusion around here. I know this is hard to believe, but unfortunately, yesterday's video was true. I really do not know where Sako's at. Now, if that concerns you, have no fear. She was recently spotted with my good friends DJ Highlight and Mark.
So Sako gets caught out in Columbus, Ohio, man. Look, boom, she gets caught. She sees the camera, boom. So they're both staring at the camera. They're both like, shit, we're caught, you know what I'm saying? But then they walk by Highlight, and they both try to stand in front. Like, they're trying to block her so that people can't record her. And bro's like, shit, he caught her.
Which makes a lot of sense because I got this message from a complete stranger earlier in July. I just seen Sako at a hotel with a black dude and Marietta. I'm not black. Followed up by this text message. I decided to send the random stranger a picture of Sako, Mark, and myself. Here's what he said. That is interesting. Which makes a lot of sense because then I saw this. Here she is with Mark again. See? Everybody can stop worrying. She's with our friends. In fact, we're such good friends, Highlight and Mark came down to our 4th of July party. Look at those studs. And while they were here, I taught them both how to be content creators.
Well, Red, I guess we're hillbillies now.
Or rednecks.
Either way, you learn from the best.
Bro, what are you doing?
Oh, he's fine. The weight limit's like 400 pounds. Get on up there. I mean, we're all such great friends that Mark and Highlight would send us their merch so me and Sako would promote it for them. There's a little promotion for you, buddy. Anyways, as you can see, she's in great hands and everything's good. As far as the divorce goes, that is 100% real. I did file on July 30th. Now, I know everybody wants some of that piping hot tea. But you're not going to get any of that today. Sako is the mother of my child, and I respect her. Everybody have a great day. Well, there seems to be some confusion around here. I know...
So again, I just be early. I just be early. I told y'all when it comes to these parasocial relationships, it happens one or two ways because I've been doing content creation on YouTube, the OGs of couples and all that. I was here when people was doing the Ace family and whatever, Queen Naija and the rest of them was over there doing and all those couples and whatnot, De'Ara and Ken, baby, I was here when that was a thing. I know how it go. We've covered those types of content over here because someone gets caught up. It's looking like Sako got caught up. The friends. And now she has left with the baby and the friends to do content. I don't know what triggered that. I don't know what inspired that. But they may have said he's filed for divorce July 30th. That's almost a month ago. So when he came to the internet and was doing this, he wants to keep his money going. Let's call a thing a thing. He wants to keep the money going and flowing. Because 1, he doesn't work. 2, he has to provide for his son. 3, he's getting a divorce. So that's going to put him in another trajectory. And oh, by the way, they was doing couples adult entertainment content as well. So there you have it. There you have it. I by far am not somebody who cares if they make it or don't make it. I'm not that invested. But when it comes to these parasocial relationships, people feel like they are a part of the family. People feel like they have a say in what people do. And I keep telling y'all, y'all don't have a say in what people do. People are going to want to do what they want to do. I'm just telling y'all that. People are going to want to do what they want to do and be here for it. Ooh, where the money reside? Where the money reside? Where the money reside? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Run the checkup, run the checkup, and run the checkup. And this is crazy. This is crazy. You could tell he was being very like sarcastic and that real. But like he told y'all, he's not spilling any tea until the time is right. And it'll probably be after the divorce. I just found out from the fans of them that she is an immigrant. She's from South Africa. I said, I didn't know that. Why would I know that? Why would I know that? So it's crazy. It's crazy. But again, parasocial relationships are becoming a big thing. This is turning into, what's that movie where I was not Minority Report, but y'all remember when the people had to pay a certain amount of money and they got to see players dress up and do all these things? This is what it's becoming. And then that is so crazy. Movies are becoming reality. Like, we are no longer being in the third dimension. We are going beyond that. Insane. But I do want to tell y'all about parasocial relationships so y'all can see, so y'all can have a better understanding. Let's bring it up. I'm sure they're going to write some beautiful white papers about this. They'll be doing peer reviews because I never thought that we would get this far. Parasocial. Did they write an article? They did. They did. It says, are Dalton and Sako faking a divorce? Child, not the people think they faking a divorce. That's how parasocial the girls are. Social media influencer Dalton ain't worried has finally spoke out amid ongoing rumors regarding his relationship to Sako. Again, I didn't know she was South African. People said she was trying to get a green card. I don't know. But even in this, people said, is the divorce real? That's how parasocial we have become as a society when we start asking, are they doing this for content? Mind you, I think people have been parasocial for a really long time, as soon as the internet became a thing. Because of the iCarlys. iCarly was a child's way of showing that. Parasocial. Let me see. Parasocial. I saw the article. All right, so this term was coined in 1956 by researchers Donald Horton and Richard Wall. So it's been around for decades to describe how early television viewers felt an illusion of intimacy with TV hosts. Wow. Okay, and I can believe that because when Alex Trebek got sick on Jeopardy, I did feel some type of way. So, there's that on that, right? It's amplified today by social media platforms like live streams and daily vlogs that stimulate direct face-to-face conversations. And that's from Psychology Today. So I'm getting this from a verified source. Also in the Psychology Today, it's saying treating a celebrity or social media influencer as a confidant or a peer. You see yourself as equals. I definitely believe that because of the whole Bayhive, the Barbs, Barty Gang, the Swifties, who else? Rihanna with the Navy. They're really not as active as all the other ones. Whatever Ariana Grande's fans are, Britney Spears. Y'all remember when that guy got up, his name was Chris, I believe, got on Beyonce's internet and was screaming into her camera talking about, leave Britney Spears alone. Baby, that should have told you what was going on, okay? And yes, it is a real thing. Stan culture is a real thing. So if celebrities have stans, I would believe people they see every day, like what they're presenting, have stans as well. Here are some of the positives, and this is from the Cleveland Health Clinic. It says, can ease feelings of loneliness, offer safe and social validation, and provide inspiration. That's the one. Key in on inspiration without anxiety of face-to-face socialization. And what happened that was really big? The panorama. That was a big thing that happened to us. So there you have it. Some of the negatives is from Psychology Today, and this was the one that stuck out to me, can lead to emotional distress during a parasocial breakup. Right now, it's going to cause a frenzy. It's going to cause a frenzy, such as show ending of a character quitting, distract from real life relationships, or blur healthy social boundaries. When De'Ara and Ken broke up, despite what Ken got going on, y'all was dog walking that man because he was notorious for cheating on her. That's all he did was cheat on her. And she was the one who was able to transcend. The newer model of that we saw break up is the girl who be flipping in the heels, Christy Sarah, and whatever her husband's name is. I don't really know what her husband's name is. I want to say it's Desmond or something like that, but I don't know. How he's able to still be rising as she's rising, It was as if he was like, oh, thank God, I can be myself. And oftentimes, that's what it boils down to. A lot of people are just doing things for the camera. We have seen children come out and say, when I was doing this content with my family, they either A, spent all their money, B, would not give them money or do things for them, or would abuse them so that way they can get more money or more sponsorships or things. It is so crazy. I will never forget when that little boy, I forget, I think he was like Indian or something, like Hindu or something. He would play with the toys and he got all these sponsorship deals. And next thing you know, people started putting their kids on social media. It is crazy, crazy. So that is the downside of being in a parasocial relationship or being some type of internet personality. That's why I always tell y'all, take your breaks when you need to take your breaks. I don't do couples content. You will never see me post anybody, no relationship up here. You may hear me talk to people in the background. You will never see them because that is mine. That is mine. That is not for you guys. Now, my friends, family, they can see it. I don't do that. And I've been very, very, very on point with not posting things that are personal to me because I know what I do for a living. I don't need anybody feeling like they can say whatever they want to say or pick apart or any of that, whether it's a cute moment to me or any of that. And I don't tell people how they need to run their households or what they need to do, but I don't do it. I don't do it. I just live in the moment. I just record my friends who are actual content creators and they like to be on the internet. That is it. Ryan's World. Oh my God. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. And you said that's next. Welcome, 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 welcome. Please get the likes up, please, and thank you. I'm your YouTube cousin, Dianca. Thank you. Listen, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I feel bad for Dalton. Learning the circumstances from what I can see from the parasocials, it's giving she cheated. Just from the things I can see. I don't know. It's rather weird, but I don't know. You think we went to high school together? You were on point, Bree. I saw the video yesterday. They are divorcing. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. This is so sad because this is their lives. This is their lives. I could not imagine doing a breakup on the internet. I could not imagine. And I will never forget there was a period in time where I was running content. I broke up with someone and it affected me down to my core. And I did the Men Want to Be Bad Bitches 2 video. Oh, that's for the OG base. The OG base know what I'm talking about. That was different times. That was very iconic. That was, oh, I really set the mark in content creation because the girls ended up quoting me. And this is why I tell anybody who is a smaller content creators, these bigger content creators are listening. These bigger content creators are over there writing stuff down. They are feeling a certain type of way, especially if you're garnering their audience and they're looking and they're attracting it. And something I told Naughty Love, welcome to the big leagues, baby, because now you have become a threat to these big content creators who feel like you're in their space. And in reality, there's enough room at the table for all of us to eat because we have different perspectives. Not every one person thinks the same. We may like agree on some things, but how we got to those conclusions may not be the same way. Hence why we have individuality. But I keep telling y'all, y'all about to see. It's really unfortunate, but again, I just couldn't do it. I can't imagine. I was crying behind the scenes, getting myself together, getting the pep talks, feeling like a loser, and then going to do things, putting myself back out there. It was hard. I can't imagine doing that. And you have a subscriber base based off of you being in a relationship. No, no, And that's why have like, I do have empathy for the personalities that do that. And that's not even just content creators, that's musicians, movie stars, etc. Because people are looking for you to have a real raw moment. And if you become too real and too raw, are they going to institutionalize you like they did Britney Spears? You know what I'm saying? Are they going to hound you until you take your stuff up out of here because it's become too much? And that's why I keep telling y'all, Flashing Lights by Kanye West is my favorite song, because even when I was a child listening to it, it resonated deep with me. There's just certain things you have to give up for the flashing lights. So you are going to have to sacrifice something. It's going to be either yourself, your relationship with others, something. And I'm happy I was able to do that off the camera, because I cannot imagine going through my friendship, like breaking off friendships in front of the camera. I could not imagine that. And then y'all asking, where's so-and-so, where's so-and-so? Y'all saw how y'all did me when the whole Wiley situation went down, baby. Y'all was, it got real loud. It was not quite on the creek right then. It was not quite on the creek. It wasn't. When TS was over here pretending like I was bothering TS Madison, I was like, it wasn't real quiet on the creek. I'm telling you, it was a lot of harassment. People just don't understand. So I cannot imagine what it would be like breaking up with somebody I said I love. I just had a baby with. Their baby's not even, is the baby even one? Is the baby past one? I mean, that's how much I don't really watch the baby. How old is the baby? They just had this baby. It was like she was just pregnant. What happened? Oh, breakups are hard, but you got to get through it, because you know what? And you're allowed to feel how you feel, but I don't believe in crashing out over people. I believe cry about it and then go wipe your face and go outside. Sometimes you have to be amongst like the reality and just be thankful that you had a beautiful experience with somebody. I know that's easier said than done, but in this situation, I think Dalton and Sako, they need to just call it quits. Like, she clearly doesn't want to be on the camera anymore. I don't know. Maybe it was a lot. I don't know. But they need to have a healthy relationship because they have a child together. And that's just how I feel about it. That's that on that. Again, these parasocial relationships, these internet couples, these couple goals, it's always something. And I'm happy Sierra, who in the music space, I'm happy she mastered keeping some stuff private, because when she was over there with Future, she was telling everything. It's like, you got to keep some stuff sacred to the heart. You got to protect it. Not everything is for everybody. That's just how I feel about it, though. You know, I could be wrong. I could be wrong, but y'all, there you have it. Y'all heard it from the horse's mouth. Are y'all still fans of them? Are y'all still going to watch his content? Do you think he's going to be single for a really long time? Because in this business, there are cloudy bears. There's a lot of cloudy bears. There's cloudy bears. There's pandas. There's a lot that goes on. I think he's going to be. I think the girls that's going to open up the floodgates to get over there, especially because he has a huge subscriber base. They're going to want that too, but I don't know. And he's advertising it. So I don't know. Maybe he was the problem. Maybe she was the problem. We don't know. I'm sure we'll find out before December. And on that note, what are your thoughts, Bay Squad? What are your opinions? Comment down below. I gotta go. Bye, hoes.